Hey guys, it's Dustin with Dickerson Custom Trucks and Parts for Rigs. Got another truck video for you here. We're going to be taking a look at Terry Tomlinson's 2025 Timpte Hopper Bottom. We done a bunch of work on this thing for him to match up to 359 that he has up in Canada. So let's take a look. When Terry called us, he said he had a trailer that he had just bought and he was looking to put it behind a 359 that he's owned for a little while, but he wanted a lot of paint matching done on this trailer to make it look like a combo that was really meant to be together. So we got together and got this thing down to the shop and started in on tearing this thing apart and getting it set up for him. We're looking at some of the stuff we've color matched here. We've got the hopper crank assembly. Had Rick, our pinstriper, come in and do some custom hand-painted pinstriping on there for the open instructions. Really makes it look custom, we feel like. We painted the side rails, kind of under the side rail there, so when you take a step back and get a full side view of it, the way the Timpte hoppers are made, they have a rail that goes down and helps support the hopper slides, and we wanted to paint that as well. So we painted that, all the dolly assemblies, disassembled all the hopper doors, painted all those parts individually, actually polished the hopper doors themselves. We stainless wrapped the hopper slides, so we got rid of the knock rails and put 304 near finish stainless on there. It's almost so shiny you can't see it in some of these pictures. Made some custom Tomlinson mud flap weights for the back there. The guys are putting those on. Slim's getting that stuck on there for us. Made a whole new tarp crank handle out of aluminum. And we had Adam with ATD metal polishing, sanded and polished that whole hopper crank for us. Gary getting the other side mud flap weight put on. We removed the ladder and the rear step, all the grab handles, painted all that stuff separately. It's the only way to do a job like this is just take it all apart, take all the lights off of it, all that stuff. We remade the tarp return spring out of stainless. That way it would really blend in and look much better in the grand scheme of things with all the stainless on the sides. The idea was get rid of all the raw aluminum and either make it out of stainless or paint it. Here we are up the front. We've got the ladder off the front, took the front stand platform there, the grab handles, the upper bulkhead and the rear bulkhead. We took both of those off, painted all that stuff separately. There you can see on that corner there, we had Rick come in and pinstripe the Timpte on the side. Just trying to do those little touches to the stuff that make it really look personal and customized and well matched to the customer's truck. We were able to get in touch with Steve Constantine, a very good friend of Terry Tomlinson, and get some of the paint codes and pinstriping paint codes and things like that to ensure that when it got up there to Canada that it would be a spot-on match for him. So big thanks to Steve. Terry had a show in Canada that he wanted to take this trailer to. So we had all hands on deck on the shop getting this thing sanded and painted for him. We did this whole trailer in about 10 days, which is or maybe it's 6 days, something like that. It was much quicker than we're normally able to crank something like this out, but we wanted to make sure and get this done for Terry and get it so he could go and enjoy that truck show. In talking with Terry and Steve, we've kind of gotten to know each other, and one of the things that drove us to have to get this trailer done in such a short amount of time for them, outside of just being very busy at the shop, was the passing of a very good friend of mine and several guys here at the shop, Mike Horan. Talking to Steve and Terry about him quite a bit throughout our conversations leading up to getting this job down here for us to do, and the things that Mike has typically helped us with here at the shop, and just over the years of me getting into the trucking and customizing and stuff like that. And they kind of felt like they got to know him just a little bit, and then unfortunately when they heard of his passing, they wanted to do a tribute to him on the back of the trailer. And they allowed me to have Rick come in and do some pinstriping on the back for him, and we thought this really came out nice and was just a really neat thing that they were allowing us to do. You know, Steve and Terry are really great people, and to have them take enough interest and care about what means the most to us here at the shop, which is family and very close friends that are the same as family. You know, Mike had a lot to do with helping us get started here, building all the parts and things for parts for rigs, and he and I were partners in getting that up off the ground, and we're going to continue to keep growing that business and keep on shining, just like the back of the trailer says there. Yeah, we're getting this thing pulled out of the shop. Let's get some sun on her. Let's really see what she looks like here. We had Adam take the outside 4 wheels off and sand and polish those for Terry. Got the rear hub covers put on it for him. We did Hogue built 34-inch drop quarter fenders on it. Really give it that clean kind of, you know, I don't want to say old school, but just have a lot of guys are doing that, have been doing that, and just think it's a really cool look, that quarter fender up there. Had my daughter Kendall go in there and paint all the Timpte logos on the trailer. So she sat down with her paintbrush and focused in on what she was doing, and really did a nice job for us there. Getting the orange paint just wasn't going to cut it on those mud flaps, so she sat down and did some hand painting, and was really a contributing factor to getting this truck done and hitting all the little details that we like to do here at Dickerson Custom Trucks. Those tarp mounts up there on the side, we painted those, but if you look really close, all the brackets that actually bolt to the truck are remade out of stainless as well. Just little details. They look a lot nicer than the factory kind of gold color. Zinc plating. And it's a much more custom look when you're done anyways. I want to give a special thanks to all the guys at the shop for really buckling down and getting this one done. We did this one in a very short amount of time. We wouldn't have been able to accomplish it without them, so I want to give a huge thanks to every single person here at the shop. We all came in and made this one happen, and I think it just really came out nice. I'm sure proud to have this one in our arsenal of things that we've done over the years. So special thanks to all those guys, and we're really looking forward to seeing what's next with things we've got to come. We've got some pretty neat stuff. You guys be paying attention to us here on YouTube and other social media sites. We like to keep it fresh as we can. We get super busy, so we get a little slow at posting sometimes, but we sure appreciate you guys following us and keeping up with what we're doing. It's pretty humbling to see all the interest in us. You know, we just kind of think of ourselves as a small town set of guys that are just trying to do some neat stuff out there, and really cool that you're all into it as much as we are. So really want to thank all of you for that. And there it goes, guys, out the door. Right on down the road, got those taillights shining. You know, we all love that look. You know, it's the end of a hard job when leaves the driveway and it's headed down the hill there, and we know it's going to go off to the owner that's going to enjoy it and hopefully bring us something else.